Hi guys, give me 2 seconds. I just gotta change my battery. I just put new ones in, but it's only giving me 1 bar. So 1 sec. Hi Annie, okay, we're ready to go. Thanks Titan. Not really technical difficulties, just unexpected issues. Oh, holy smokes. Okay, we got like everyone in here right now. Bonk was first. Great job, Bonk, also. Hope everyone had a good Halloween night yesterday. We did end up watching the movie It. We chose like the newer version of it compared to the old one. It was good. There was a couple times where I was like, you can just shut this off. Like it's kind of getting silly at that point, but we had to watch it through. Otherwise we could have gotten nightmares, but didn't have any bad dreams. Good to go, guys. We're gonna have a good stream today, friends, making one of my favorite curry dishes. And I would say, if you've not really got into the curry world yet, a Massaman curry is the best place to start. I wish I would have started there when I was in Southeast Asia. I didn't though. So I went with like the red curry on the first go around, my first ever real curry in the country. Mistake. So after that one destroyed me, I went to the Massaman and I was like, oh, you can actually like taste stuff and have it spicy at the same time. Okay, so that is our one recipe that we have linked there today, guys, is our Massaman curry from one of my favorite like go-to Asian recipe sites, Recipe Tin Eats. Okay, and then I'm thinking maybe in between all this stuff today, we'll be able to do our fermented hot sauce together. We'll see. And then one other point for today's stream, not sure if you guys saw in the title, but we are doing our reveal of the French silk pie. Okay, I'm gonna make up a little list for us. This is gonna be a fun one. I also just wanted to note for you guys, I took the lamb out of this dish today. I didn't feel like we needed the lamb in the dish. It might have made it like kind of confusing, so we're going straight beef on this today. Okay, so for starting our curry, I am going to use up all of those prime rib bones that we carved off of the roast yesterday. So I thought we would start by like heating up the bones, slowly simmering them in some broth. And then once the meat starts to fall off the bone, obviously pick that off. And then we'll have all of that really good like picked rib meat to go into the curry. Okay, so first things first, let's start our beef bones in the broth. And then I think once we got those going, because that'll probably take the longest, then we'll do our French silk pie reveal. I have to whip up a little bit of cream still. After that, why don't we work into the rest of our curry? So all of our broth ingredients. And then obviously we have potato going in. I think I have a sweet potato to toss into here as well. That's always good. Beside the potato, I'll put peanut. And yeah, we'll just go from there, guys. I think this is gonna be a nice, quicker Sunday stream. Okay, let's get into it. I'm excited. I really love like the height that we got on it by doing the mousse that specific way yesterday. And yeah, it is like so light and like chocolatey and smooth. It really is silky. And the crust turned out super good. Like it's nice and crunchy underneath. Definitely don't want it to be soggy. Okay, our vanilla cream. I think I'll just pop it like beside it, hey? Leave the pie beautiful on its own. Little dollop. I think this needs like quite a bit of cream though with it. It is a rich pie, and well, this slice is quite large and in charge. Okay, next one, a little bit of chocolate shavings. Just kind of sprinkled it over like that yesterday. And then we actually didn't end up using any of the crisp pearls, if I'm being honest. It was good enough just on its own. But I'm gonna put just like a little dollop on top of the whipped cream there. Look at the cut through though. And I will say it didn't take nearly as long to set up as she said it would. Like these were for sure set when we were serving them. But it maybe depends on your fridge. Okay, there's your close-up. Like that is one of the best chocolate mousses ever. Holy. It's not too chocolatey, it's not too sweet. Just like melts in your mouth. Like you can see the lightness of it because even when I cut through it, it still has like all of those air bubbles and layers. And it for sure needs the whipped cream. And like these first bites are super good with like less crust. But I really, really enjoyed the pie yesterday when we got to like this back part and you had all that extra crust. So good. The crunchy bits. That's so good. Okay, let's get started. I'm gonna go stove view for now. This is the fun part. Medium-high heat on this guy. Just enough oil to cover the bottom of the pot. I'm using grapeseed. And then we have our little paste here, aromatic paste of shallot, ginger, garlic, lemongrass, and chili. So we'll fry that up with some of our spices. So we have obviously cinnamon stick, bay leaf, star anise, nutmeg, clove, cumin, and coriander. And then this pot just has some beef rib bones simmering away. And then we'll pick that meat off in a little bit. We're simmering. Let's go. And yeah, just careful when you put the paste that's a little bit wet into the hot oil. It does like to splash up. Give that a stir. And it says to cook it for about 3 minutes until the bit of water has evaporated and the paste has thickened. Okay, let's add our spices, guys. Oh no, Swilliams. Yeah, it's never fun when your pizza stone cracks. Believe me, dude, we've had it happen. We have shattered a pizza stone as well. I love coconut milk. Give that a stir. Now what we got? Looks properly good. It's definitely one of the like lighter colored Massamans I've made. Usually it's like a very dark red color, but like I said, usually I cheat and use red curry paste. Today we're not doing that. I'm gonna do a couple ladlefuls of that broth into there. Also gonna turn this down now to like a medium-low heat now that it's come together. Smells super good already though. Okay, I think that's good. Also, I'm gonna turn off this pot now. Whoa. That just made it like so aromatic and smoky. Yum. I'm gonna turn down this broth even lower. And we're just gonna let that simmer together for the next little bit while I think we're gonna pick our beef ribs, get some meat off of there. Dun, 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 dun. So all of our leftover bones from the prime rib roast from yesterday, just cut them up and slowly simmered them in some stock for like the last hour and a bit. Yeah, you can see how that's starting to pull off of the bone there. Then we'll simmer it a little bit more in the broth so it soaks up that flavor. And I thought this would be a great way to like repurpose the bones from the roast that a lot of people don't know what to do with after. Okay, can I touch these yet? Oh, look at that meat. Just like so tender. Not quite yet, I can't touch them. Almost though. I don't know if I'll pick it or chop it. We'll see in a sec here. Just gonna do a really quick little cleanup. Okay, let's pop over to the stove then. I also want a little bit more broth, obviously, because that's not gonna cover really any of the beef or potatoes. But look how nice that color got, just simmering the ribs in there. Okay, our tamarind. That's that stuff. One teaspoon. Yeah, I was gonna say, you probably don't need much. A little bit of this goes a long way. I'm just gonna pour it out. So it is not very appetizing looking either. It's just like this weird brown kind of liquid. And it's very, very sour if you try it on its own. Okay, a little bit of salt in here, so that's where the fish sauce comes in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do 6. 6 squirts of that for now. I'm gonna do a tablespoon of our peanut butter. Okay, there's our peanut. And I went for the crunchy peanut butter because I like the texture of the peanuts in there. Okay, I'm gonna turn this up again since it kind of stopped simmering.
Chunky.
Okay, we also need a little bit of sugar in here. And instead of white sugar, why don't we keep with our coconut trend? And I'll use some organic coconut sugar. That should be better for us. More natural as well. Do a tablespoon of that. I'll stir it up and I'll give it a taste. See what we think. Way more fish sauce is needed in there. Ooh. Oh. Little tickle in the throat from those chilies. When you can't talk right, you know the spice is good. So that was another 6 glugs of the fish sauce. I didn't really find that was seasoned at all. Spice flavor is nice. Don't need it to be sweet. I'll always wait for like the balancing acidity at the end. Okay, let's pop those in. Just enough broth to cover those. That'll be perfect. She said those will take about 7 minutes, but I think it'll probably be closer to 10. I'm only gonna cook a cup of the rice for us, so 1 cup of the rice kernels, 2 cups of water. And when I'm doing rice with curry, I always keep the rice plain. Let the curry flavors really do the talking. We're gonna toast up the rice kernels by themselves. I think I'm gonna put a lid on this. I think that looks good, guys, for that rice. So let's pour in our liquid, and it should simmer pretty aggressively when we do this. We'll pop a lid on there as well. We'll just watch that. Now that this is up to a simmer, I'm gonna take the lid off. Maybe turn it down a bit. I don't want the potatoes to go mush, but we definitely want them like soft and cooked through. First step, I'm gonna say, now that this is cooled, there's no bone in there, no bone there, or there. Should be able to just start like peeling this off. Some of the underneath connective tissue might not want to come off as easily, and that's okay. If it doesn't, just kind of leave that on there. But we should get some crazy good flavor from the meat off of here. And I still think I'm gonna repurpose this even further and cook it one more time, because you can see there's a lot of gelatin that we can still get off of there for flavor and make a good stock or broth. Beans. Yeah, into the beans, exactly. So not only did we repurpose that into a curry, but we'll still get a stock from it too. Yum. I'm gonna pop back here, give these one more stir. We're definitely soaking up the broth though now. Yum. Yeah, the soft gelatinous bits. So good for texture. And yeah, if the meat doesn't want to pull off, don't try too hard to get it off. Moments away from putting that into the broth. Let's go over there. Have I ever made an oxtail soup? I've never made a soup. I've done like an osso buco style with that cut of meat, which is really, really nice. And yeah, it's very flavorful, that cut. Anything like from the tail or the spine where there's like a lot of connective tissue and gelatin, lots of good flavor too. Let's taste our broth. Fish sauce first, and then we'll do the lime. The Breville Piazzolo ovens there. Yeah, we have those here as well. I think I would love using an uni though. Squeeze a fresh lime in there. What kind of cigar is that in there? That's a cinnamon cigar. AKA just a cinnamon stick. There's two. Is the cool $1,000 cheese for the Breville? What is the uni? Just want to taste this from the half lime we put in. I have a feeling like it's gonna take the whole lime. Let's see though. I think that's good, guys. That's getting very nice. Okay. Start ladling in this delicious, hearty curry. Not in a hurry. I love the sweet potato in it. I think that was a great addition, guys. And well, pickings from the prime rib bones. I don't think we can go wrong with that either. Okay, there we go. That's looking good to me. Okay, a little bit of the peanut butter goes a long way, so don't go more than a teaspoon. And then you can just mix that in. We have our sliced scallion, chopped cilantro, a little bit of freshness for garnish. I'm just gonna go right along this center line here where it splits. That's gotta be good. Sammy, you getting into this or nah? 1 spoonful to rule them all. Broth, rice, got a little bit of corn, beef, potato.
Oh yeah, well done.
That's the best Massaman I've ever made.
Yeah,
It's also the only Massaman I've ever made the curry paste for. So even though it's not like a deep, deep red color, I think the flavor is still better. That's delicious. So good, hey? Like with the pulled kind of smoked beef bits in there. The beefy rice. The broth is not too loose. Like a Massaman broth is a little bit thicker, I would say.
That's incredible.
Do that, yeah.
Eat that.
Purple sweatshirt guy. It's okay, there is lots more to have. He's my other taste tester. He's my second opinion to let me know if I did it right or not. I'm gonna have one more bite. I love the spiciness of this. Definitely warms you up on a cooler day. I like the texture of the baby corn. A little bit of crunch. Those meaty bits though are very decadent, I would say. We had an awesome stream today. Good to see everyone after Halloween too. I know lots of people were in and out yesterday. Okay, friends, I have no idea what we're gonna be getting into when we finish off this raid, but I'm super excited. Let's go spread our love of food and cooking on Twitch. Hopefully we inspired you guys to make some delicious food for yourselves this upcoming week, and maybe someone else too, because sharing is caring. Yeah, we shall be enlightened. This curry though, guys, if you have a hankering for something this week, this should be it, because it is seriously delish. And like I said, you can definitely make it in a slow cooker, not take as much time to do it. Okay, I don't know what's going down next week. I will keep you guys updated on Discord and on Twitch. Otherwise, we'll be around in both of those places too if you need us. Keep posting during the week. We love to see it in the morning. Okay, thanks for all the love this week, guys. It does mean a lot, and we'll see you next Friday at 11 a.m. Pacific. I'm gonna hit that button. Let's go see Lauren. Sammy, say bye.
Bye.
Bye. Love you all. Stay safe, stay healthy. And if you need anything, let us know in Discord.